And we are
Well,
live for our first
yes,
game
we are.
show.
Oh,
I'm not wearing my
yeah.
host shirt because the Ravens are playing later, so I'm wearing that. So,
Oh,
how,
football, American football.
how you doing today, buddy?
Oh, dude, I'm doing great, man. Very tired, but hey, I'm actually pretty hyped for this because TUHOS versus
Yes, this
new,
was
new.
this was something I thought of. Like I've always liked game shows, and I thought of this about 3 weeks ago. I threw
Just
together a
about
rule book,
actually.
and we went with. We're just gonna roll with it. We're gonna see how this works. We have two contestants here who supposedly don't know who each other are, and
Normally.
player one will be representing me, a home team
Mm-hmm.
today because it's my channel. Player two will be representing Uninspired, the visitor.
Yes.
We have a scoreboard that we will occasionally pop up to keep track of that. So home, my team; visitor, his team. If it was on his
Yes.
channel, we would reverse that. There will be a
Yes.
3-round contest with some fill in the blank questions, some video questions, and some fun little things that we're gonna do. So
Oh yeah, and just have to say hello to everyone in the chat as well. Thank you guys for showing up. It's going to be a very interesting very interesting two-host episode because two-host versus, I call it the brainchild of Dark Hour because hey, if you guys see the rule book that he made for this, it is insane. I'm still a bit confused, so it's going to be a bit rough being the
this
first
first
two-host
episode, there may be a little bit of trying to figure out, but going
Oh
forward, I
yeah.
think people will understand it a little bit better. It's one of those
But yeah,
things.
hey everyone in the chat. Hey Waylon, Taylor Swift greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. Of course, Swifties.
Thank
Tyler.
thank all of you for showing up for our first attempt at this.
Oh
So,
yeah, and
let's fix my camera a little bit there. So
yeah.
yeah, I say we introduce our guests because they've been silent for a little while. And do you want to go with yours first, since you're the visiting team?
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I guess my player can reveal themselves now. But
Okay,
drum roll.
awesome. Wait, can we change our name now, or
Yes, you can change your name now.
Jesus Christ, man?
All right, everyone. So, representing me is the one, the only
Oh,
blue collar loser.
I want to drink so bad right now.
You
So,
can drink.
yeah,
I mean, it's fine.
With,
It just gives the advantage to my team.
yeah, with those rules, I better be sober for this.
Don't worry. They're actually much more simple as we play through it. When you read any rule book to anything, it looks more complicated than it is.
yes, it does.
But I think that, I may have a slight advantage here because the guy that I chose to represent me, I mean, he might as well reveal himself because he's the inspiration for this game. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have even thought of doing something like this. So let's see who we got.
Who can inspire this madness?
I'm a Southerner, sir, and I'm very shy about going on camera, sir. I'll have you know. But
Yes, it's a giant.
I'd be here for this here quiz, and I see what I can do.
It sounds like True Blood.
Go ahead, reveal yourself.
I swear.
I've been watching a lot of episodes of North and South, sir, and I'll have you know I'm perfecting this accent, especially for this stream.
Who's that gay vampire in True Blood?
Here I am.
What's up, Lance?
I have been watching North and South actually.
Is it Foghorn Leghorn?
I say, boy.
I say.
Okay,
Well,
so
I mean, it's very southern in that film. That actor Philip Kazanov, who plays the bad guy Lieutenant Bent, he could not be more southern. And I demand satisfaction, sir. Somebody says that every episode. I demand satisfaction. Is that a question, by the way? Because if so, can I get a point?
No,
for
it
that?
is not.
Maybe.
So we haven't really made a board yet. Eventually, there will be a board that will fill in as time. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. But I will tell you guys the categories right now, and I will type them in the private chat so you guys remember. They are action, horror. So I'm gonna type them.
Oh, hey, Hostman.
Hey, buddy.
Ziggs.
Comedy.
Yes.
Animation. This is for round one specifically. Sport film.
How many categories are there for the first round? We've already got a 50-page rule book. How complicated is this quiz?
It's not that complicated. Comic book.
I can't do this.
Sci-fi. There's only 2 questions per, and actually, really, there's only one theoretically. mystery / thriller. This way you guys have a visual cue in the and potpourri, which is just over questions I didn't really have a plot for.
Hang on,
Okay.
sorry. Did you say there's a category called potpourri?
Potpourri.
Yes,
That's like
potpourri.
stuff you leave in a toilet to make it smell better.
Look,
How-
I didn't
how
make
is
that
this
up.
filtered?
That's Jeopardy has come up with that term, and it's become the standard. So there you go.
To what topic does this refer, sir?
It could be anything.
Oh my
So.
god.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So the very first round of the first game.
Brilliant.
You will each select. We'll start with Blue Collar. He will get the first choice of those categories. I will ask you a question. If you do not get it correct, your opponent gets a chance to win it, to answer it. If you get it correct, you control that category.
Before you explain that again while I'm actually listening, could you drop the link for the actual YouTube for the stream in the private chat?
Sure.
I need to have that
I'll
open
do
in a
it.
separate window so I can, in case I need to phone a friend.
No problem.
There it is.
Uninspired just did that for you. Okay, so
Thank you
once
very
again,
much. So I'm just going to open that in a right. So okay. So we've got 70 categories. First round.
There is 9 categories, and each one of you will get 6 attempts to control a category. If you control that category, so you'll get a question. If you get that wrong, you'll see how it plays out. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Just try to answer the questions. That's all that matters.
9 by 6, my favorite dimension. Okay.
So you see the categories backstage. So we will start with Blue Collar Loser. You can select a category, and I will ask you question 1. We also have visuals for that.
Go for potpourri animation.
I'm going with action.
You're gonna go with action?
That was the one I was going to choose.
All right.
Okay, well that's actually really easy because the very first one is this. True Lies, 1994.
Oh
yes.
Okay.
Was that a question? In which case you just gave me a point.
In True Lies, what is the type of car that Bill Paxton attempts to sell Arnold?
Corvette.
Correct.
Correct. Oh, thank you, Blue Collar, representing me.
Let me just pull.
What was the type of car?
A Corvette.
A Corvette.
Yeah, because he has that line, doesn't he, in the film? You're back for that Corvette. I know you fell in love with her. Yeah.
You could say Corvette gets some wet.
You know what? I could hear the line, but I couldn't hear the words, so that I wouldn't have got that.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
Eraserhead, we're trying to work this out as we go. It's gonna
don't worry, it will work
interesting.
Out. It's
fine.
Okay,
I'm 1 point down.
So, Lance, you cannot select action until all of the categories are filled up again.
Sure. I will go for sports movies, please, because I quite like sports movies.
All right.
Okay, that was slide 9. You want you want to handle the slides?
Yeah. I'll take care of it, man. No worries. All right.
Oh, also, if you remember, if you get it wrong, your opponent gets a chance to answer it.
Yeah, yes. Sure.
So, Rocky 4, come on for sports. Now, Lance, your question. It's going to be, in Rocky 4, what round does Ivan Drago get cut open?
That's a good question. Hang on.
I know it's a good question. Dark Hour came up with it.
I'm just picturing the sequence. I want to say it's either in the second or the third. I'm going to go with the third.
You should have went with your first choice. It was round 2.
Round 2.
Yeah, I was because
I knew it's the second or the third.
I just realized I fucked up. I forgot to give
I couldn't remember
a chance to answer it, but that's okay.
Is it 2 rounds or the third round?
Honestly, I was going to say a third too.
Yeah, well,
that's fine. I fucked that up. Like I said, there's going to be some hitches in the first.
Damn, man. Oh, yeah. So I'm already a point down. And that film is the second movie I ever saw on the big screen in Leicester Square.
You see, it was a question for you, Lance. You see, that's why I've got Blue Collar on my side.
That's right.
So now, Blue Collar, it is your turn. Select anything besides action or actually sport is still technically available. So you can ask. Yeah.
Let's go with comedy.
Comedy. All right. No worries. I will pull that up. Boom, 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 boom. There it is.
Okay. In 1996's Kingpin, Randy Quaid tells Woody Harrelson that he has a 270 bowling average. Why is this information inaccurate?
Because the Amish people work 1.5 times harder than normal people.
Which means,
That they work 12-hour days.
well, no, but in regards to bowling, what does it mean?
Oh, because they don't play 10 rounds.
Okay, I'll give it to you. They play 15 frames instead of 10. So I will give
50
that
frames.
to
I've only seen half of this movie.
Oh, how come?
Really?
Just because I caught the second half of it around someone's house, and then, never at any stage did I go back to watch it as a whole. So I probably need to do that at some point.
you.
Nice.
It is one of the funniest movies in my
It was,
opinion.
yeah. I liked what I saw of it. I just
Yeah.
going back to revisit it got by me.
Well,
Glad I didn't have that question because I would have not got that.
Well,
Atom,
it
you're
is-
shaping up to be a contestant, aren't you? Huh?
You guys are in the private chat, correct? You're not in the
Mhm.
public chat. Okay.
Mhm.
Remember, there is lifelines you can use.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are
Well, I would have used one of my lifelines on that
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, so that
It's my
is now.
turn.
Yeah, both of you have answered 2 questions or attempted. to answer 2
Okay.
questions. Animation, comic book, sci-fi.
Sport is still
mystery,
open because no one got the sport question.
Sport
right?
is still open.
There is
correct.
another sports question. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll do sport again.
All
Okay,
right.
that's
No
slide
worries.
10.
Let me pull it up for you.
Come on, give me a Hoosiers question, please.
Oh, little detail. Every question, the second one has some sort of connection to the first question.
Okay, cool.
It may be loose, but there is still a connection.
Yeah,
All right. So for sports, Lance, are you ready to receive your question?
I am. Wax
right.
on, wax off. I'm ready.
In The Karate Kid, what city is Daniel LaRusso from?
Well, he's from New Jersey.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
not a city, though.
That's not a city.
Oh man. And it's covered right at the beginning of the film, and there's also a line that mentions it. I just want to go home. I just want to go back. But I'm sure he just says, "I just want to go back to New Jersey."
Do not forget you have lifelines.
Yes.
I will. Okay, so I mean, New Jersey's partly correct, but it's not the city. So I'm going to throw that to I might throw that to the audience.
Okay.
I want to say Newark because didn't he have a line where he says, "I just want to go back to Newark."
So what do you decide? Do you decide?
So
to
you can either
lock
decide to
in?
go with your answer or you can confer with the audience.
Yeah, and he says, "I just want to go back to Newark. I just want to go home." No, it's Newark. It's Newark.
Okay, you did not use
All
your
right.
lifeline, and you are correct, sir. It is Newark, New
Nice.
Jersey.
I wouldn't have got that.
Good one.
And there are no more sport questions. So
Yes.
Lance officially controls that category. That is 2
I control
points.
sports.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It cannot be stolen from you now.
Let me just check in my 50-page rulebook what that actually means.
Well.
I'm going
it
to
looks
make
like,
a note of it. I control sports. Okay, cool.
It looks like the chat is
That is
kind of
3 questions so far for. Sorry, that's 3 for each, right? Correct. Yes.
No, two.
Fiona, of course,
two each,
you guys in the chat are allowed to answer.
Yeah, but after us, not.
Well, I mean, if you guys are following the rules, you're in the private chat and they can't see it anyway. So you can't see it.
Yeah, just say hi everybody at first. And
So
then
yeah,
private
you
chat.
guys are answering.
Blue collar. Please select your category and also take yourself off of mute.
Comic.
Okay.
All right.
That
Let me
is-
check the next slide.
Like background noise.
Boom. All
In
right.
2002's Spider-Man, what is the excuse that Peter gives for the cut on his arm on Thanksgiving?
He got clipped by a biker.
Bike messenger, I will give it to you.
I mean,
I would have gone for a masturbation accident, but
he's like knocked me down pretty hard.
yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I just don't give me any superhero ones, man. I'm just
You might be able to try and steal it. So
Yeah,
well, yeah. Okay, so that's my question.
Yes. So
so what's comic what's comic as opposed to comedy? Is that stuff based on
comic book?
comic as in comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, as in
And
films
comedy
films based on comic books.
Yes.
Right now,
Okay,
you can't select comedy yet because there's still question ones. So
Yeah,
you can
no.
select
So
mystery, potpourri,
yeah,
animation, or
Yeah.
horror?
Thrillers still. Mystery thrillers one category, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll go with mystery thriller.
All
And
right.
this one has a bonus possibility. So,
Oh, okay, cool. I like bonus possibilities.
okay, so that is what? That is slide 15.
Yes, 15. Let me just pull that up. All right.
Okay.
Um.
Are you reading this one or me?
Oh yeah, I am.
God.
No worries. No worries.
This is so weird because like everybody loves this film and I don't like it.
Oh, let me just check
Really?
the chat.
Yeah.
We'll talk
Fiona,
about
if you're
that.
lagging behind, one way that you can kind of figure that out is by putting your live stream on 2x speed. And so when you put it on 2x speed, it catches up without lagging, and then it goes back to normal speed once it's caught up. Unless your internet is bad, then I can't help you with that, sadly.
Okay,
so yeah,
so
Lance,
Fight Club.
are you ready?
Yeah, I can't stand this movie. Haven't watched it in forever, but yeah.
All right. So everybody knows the first rule of Fight Club.
Yeah.
And it is also the second rule. However, there are 6 other rules.
Yeah.
You have to name at least 3 of them, and you get a bonus point if you can name all 6 of them.
Well, I can't name fucking any of them, so I'm going to throw this to chat. Definitely 100%.
So you
'Cause
have
I've only seen the film once when it was out in the cinema.
So
I
chat.
never watched it again. Never wanted to watch it again. And I'm on my own. I know. And I probably, if I watched it now, I think it was amazing. But
Okay.
I've never gone back to it.
hold that thought, Lance. Chat.
Right.
You have 10 seconds to give him as many of them as you can. You can go out into the.
So do you want me to
public
now open the chat?
Yes, you could go to the public chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we should give them a bit more time, at least 30 seconds or so.
Okay, let's do 20. We'll split the difference.
Yeah, because to catch up. You never know.
Okay, so Gord King is saying if tonight is your first night, you have to fight. That sounds familiar. Stop means stop. Only 2 people to a fight. 1 fight at a time. No shirt, no shoes, no time limits. I remember that one. Well, I do now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we know about first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club because we've already covered that one. I don't think no fluffy slippers is a real rule, so I'm not going to accept that as an answer.
And
Yeah, you have to fight on your first night.
okay, so you have to go back to the private chat now.
Right, no gay shit.
Okay, so
I remember that being in the
let's-
film. Okay, I've gone on to the private chat now, so I'm going to accept all those suggestions except for the fluffy slippers.
Okay, so there was if someone two guys to a fight, that was correct.
Yeah.
One fight at a time, correct. No shirt, no shoes, correct. Fights will go on as long as they have to. Someone said no time limits. That's fine. I'll accept that. If it was your first night, you had to fight. The one that everybody missed was if they say stop, go limp, tap out, or the fight is over. Somebody said if they say stop, but they didn't say the rest of it. So that one does not count. So 5 of the 6 were gotten. So you control the category, but do not get the bonus point.
Okay, do I get a point at all?
Yeah, you still get points. It's just you don't get the bonus. You don't get the bonus point.
Okay, fine. All right.
Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Thank you, chat. Well done for jumping in there.
That is awesome.
Once again, I picked one of my least favorite films ever.
Very interesting. No anal. I don't think I've heard of that.
No anal.
Okay, shit. No.
Yeah.
No tongues.
No, I was being Princess Fiona. I was being lenient with some of the wording, but the tap out portion, being a jiu-jitsu guy, I require that is said. So
yeah, I accept that. I remember the tap out thing. So, all right, let's move on. Blue Collar's turn.
Yes.
All right.
Potpourri is still available for the first go, and so is animation.
Because you really want to do potpourri, man. Jump in there.
I'm doing animation.
Animation. All right.
That is slide 7.
All right. Let me get that sorted out for you.
This is going to be one of my favorite films. Ah, it is. You bastard.
In Cars, Lightning McQueen is number 95. What is the significance of this number?
I'll go with chat. I forgot.
Okay, you have 10 seconds.
So, chat, the question repeated. Dark Hour, can you repeat it for the chat?
In Cars, Lightning McQueen is number 95. What is the significance of this number?
All right.
And starting now, chat. 10 seconds. and you can go
Okay.
back to the private chat.
Okay. If I think I got it, do I just say it then?
Yes, you could say it.
Okay.
All right.
Gord King said that 95 is the year Toy Story was released.
Correct.
Correct.
Which is
Thank
the
you,
first.
Gord.
Which is the first movie that they did. I will give it to
Pixar
you.
made, yeah.
Pixar
God,
film.
we're all
Yes.
old.
Trust you to get a Pixar question, man. Okay. Right. Well, it's my turn, so I'll go with.
Horror and potpourri are left.
I thought sci-fi was still going.
Did
wasn't
we
it?
not do sci-fi yet?
We didn't. No.
Okay, then,
Yep.
yeah, sci-fi. Oh yeah. It's just got the way I'm like doing it. It's slowly like giving them up.
I'll go. I mean, I'm old school horror, so if I get a new horror, I'm gonna be screwed. I watch like maybe 1 or 2 new horror films a year out of the possible 200. So I'll go with sci-fi. I watch more sci-fi than.
I think you'll like this one.
All right. Let me do it.
Okay.
Slide 13.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So, aliens. Lance, are you ready for your question?
I am.
All right. How many years does Aliens take place after Alien?
57.
Correct.
You
That
are
was-
correct.
Yeah.
Nice. That
I
was
know
good.
the line. How long? But they say it's a long hype. So how long? 57 years.
Mhm.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was
and that's a scene from Aliens Special Edition, which is
Yep.
not in. And I
Mhm.
thought you were going to ask me what the name of Ripley's daughter was,
Mm.
because she strokes the photo and says, and it's like Judy or Julie or something. But I can't.
We're
remember.
not that.
No, I thought it was
cruel, man.
Amanda. That was Amanda.
Is it
Ripley.
Amanda?
I believe
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
See, I
Amanda.
would have got that wrong.
Which that led to the alien game
Yes.
too. Isolation.
So,
Yeah, she was the star of the Alien Isolation game.
That's
Yeah.
a good. That's a good. Good game.
That is like
Oh,
that is
yeah.
like the real between sequel. It's fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Good
definitely.
game.
Back to Blue Collar Loser.
I guess just go with horror.
horror. Nice. All right. Well, I hope that
Slide
you get
3.
this one. Slide 3. All right. Thank you. This is a question of my own design. So, Dark Hour, go ahead.
Oh,
Actually, since you designed this one, would you like to read it?
Oh, all right. Well, what now famous Star Wars actor had a small cameo in the film In the Mouth of Madness?
Oh shit. Star Wars actor, huh?
Now
Now
famous.
famous. Now famous.
Yes. So,
Hmm.
which means in 1994, they may or may not have been famous.
mm-hmm.
I'll say I'll just say Oscar Isaac.
Incorrect. Hold on.
Incorrect. All right.
Lance, it is your chance.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to get thrown to me, and I can picture them, but I can't remember their fucking
Well,
name.
it doesn't hurt to take a guess. I mean,
That's true.
Comedy answer Max Rebo. That is not my answer. Let me just think for a sec. Because isn't it somebody that plays the Doctor?
I said no.
The Doctor.
No.
Well, or a therapist or something, or am I thinking of the wrong role?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't help you.
I haven't seen In the Mouth of Madness. It's so long. You could be correct, and I wouldn't know.
It's. I know it's a guy, and I'm just trying to think. So 1994, we haven't had the new stuff out yet, so it's got to be one of the original cast members, but not huge. So
Do we have a
I'm
timer
gonna go with Ian.
Nah.
I'm gonna go with Ian McDermott.
You guys are so far off.
You are very, very wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And I
Okay.
think the point goes to. Can I reveal the answer?
No, there is
now?
no point, and neither of them get the point. The category is just still
Oh, okay.
open.
So can I give the answer?
Yes.
The answer was by Jay Goodwin, Hayden Christensen. Yes.
Yeah,
it
I
was
was
Mark.
thinking,
Skywalker.
I thought of him, and I sort of went through the roles, and I was thinking,
So
no, I can't remember
if you
him.
guys
You know what, we're just
watched
gonna
In the
go
Mouth
through
of
all.
Madness,
We're just
it's
gonna go
the,
through
end
all
of
the
movie.
questions. By the way, Blue
Yeah.
Collar. Tar. We're just gonna go through all of them. Screw
Yeah.
the 6. We're just gonna go through all of them because I'm having fun. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
think
for
Star
sure,
Wars.
man.
The time for
All right. Well, anyway, no worries.
So
I
for
thought Ian McDermott maybe, but
So for
He played
explanation,
a lot
Hayden
of-
Christensen played a paper boy at the end of the movie.
Ah.
He basically appears on screen after Sam Neill's character escapes, Sutter Kane's thing.
yeah,
He sees him and he says,
I've only
"Where
seen
are
the
we?"
film once. Only seen it once.
So yeah,
Well,
rented it on
It is
video.
Lance's choice, and you have a choice between. Oh no, you have to do potpourri. It's the only one that still has the first.
No,
question.
there's comics. Still
No.
no, Spider-Man. Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider. Yeah.
So you
Okay.
have to do the potpourri question.
I think I'll do
Toilet.
toilet decorations then, please.
That is slide 17. Sir.
All right. So
Okay, cool.
You take this one, Dark Hour.
Douche.
Okay, this one also has a bonus to it.
Okay.
In Death Proof, 4 classic iconic American muscle cars appear.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, these 4 cars are from consecutive years, 1969, 70, 71, and 72.
Yeah.
Name 2 of these cars, makes, and models. Bonus point if you can name all 4.
Well, you're talking to a guy who A, doesn't have a driving license, B, has never owned a car, C, doesn't know the difference between a Mini and a Rolls Royce. However, I do seem to recall that there was a Mustang in the movie.
Correct. That is the 1972 Ford Mustang.
Yeah. Was there also
one of them is like the whole point of why they're even in this situation.
Yeah, was there also was the Christine make of car in there as well? That was in John Carpenter's film Plymouth Fury. Was that in there? Plymouth
No.
Fury? No.
I will give you one more guess.
So Mustang. I'll go with the car from Better Off Dead that's been sitting on my front lawn for the best part of 2 years, as David Ogden says. Camaro. That's a Camaro.
No.
See, I'm just naming cars from films because that's the only way I know them.
It's okay.
I don't know cars.
Blue
Okay, so
Collar, you have a chance to steal this question. You already now Lance already did some of the work for you. It was a 1972 Ford Mustang. So
yeah, is the other car? I got an answer. Is it a Chevy Impala?
No, you were close, but I did give him one additional guess, so I'll give you one more guess.
Damn, that was my one. I don't know. Chevy Impala was the only one I had in my mind.
No. Okay, so you're giving it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the other cars were 1969 Dodge Charger, which was.
I was gonna say Dodger, but I couldn't remember the full name of the car.
It was a 70 Challenger Fiona and a 71 Chevy Nova.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to drive a 1980 Challenger.
You didn't need to get the years. I was going to be lenient on the. That's why I listed the years. I was lenient on those, but yes, that category is still open.
I got 1 point.
Yep.
I will give you 1 point for that. Yes.
Yeah. Can we have a summation of
I will give you a half control of the.
Half control.
Yeah, because it can still be stolen from you.
Is that a subsection in the rules? I need to.
I am tweaking them as I go along a little bit.
Yeah.
What's
so
the
now you can just pick whatever. The score as of right now, you fully control one category. I will show it to you guys. So it's we won't know the full extent of this until we're through all the questions. But you have guaranteed 2 points.
Who?
Because you fully control sport movies that cannot be stolen from you now.
Okay, but I thought I'm really confused now. So do points that we get for questions not count towards the final score for the game?
They do, but you can still have a chance to steal these categories from each other.
Okay, so that scoreboard was points for categories. What's the actual score total at the moment?
As of right now, it's only the only category that has been finalized is sport movies, so you control that for 2 points.
Okay, I don't understand what's
You'll get there in a minute.
Don't worry. You'll understand.
Okay.
And
all right.
So to reply to
color scoping, but he's had more to drink than me. Gangster movies and westerns available? Apparently not.
We could do that for a future one. This was
So okay, so we're
it's back to blue collar.
Back to blue collar. Okay.
So still available. He already controls action. Nobody controls horror. He controls comedy, animation, comic book. He's as of right now, he's winning. Lance controls sci-fi. Lance controls thriller and half of potpourri. You can either do.
I thought I got sports as well. Did I not?
Yeah, but he can't ask that. That's already completely that is yours. You don't. He can't take that from you. Oh. So now you have 2 ways of doing this. You can either go to answer the question that is left in the category and lock the category, or try to steal one. Which would you rather do?
I'm going with action.
Well, you control that one though, so Okay, this one's probably pretty easy.
Chris, check the rules. Subsection 49.
But if he gets this right, he locks
C,
it.
dude.
But here's the thing: is if he gets this right, he locks it. If he gets it wrong and you get it, you lock this category.
Yeah. Check under
Yes.
locking, under the subcategory of locking the board.
Mhm.
It's in there somewhere.
All right. All right. So we're good for action.
Yes,
Good.
that's slide
All
2.
right. Second action question: Die Hard.
Oh, come on,
1989.
man.
In
Gentlemen.
Die Hard,
Oh, God, the
what is the false name that Hans Gruber gives to John McClane when they meet face to face?
Oh,
I mean, it can still come to you, Lance.
Yeah, I'll give it to Lance. Shit.
Okay, so
Just watch this.
Clay.
yes,
I
Yeah.
knew Lance would get that.
Bill Clay.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Lance has stolen the category.
And on the board, it actually says William Clay, and he shortens it to Bill.
Lance has now
I can compete
So
for
now
that.
I will show you, Lance, because you now officially locked that category. You get the points for it. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I've got 4, but why does it say 0 for Blue Collar Loser?
Because none of the categories are locked for him yet. They could still
I
be
see.
stolen.
Okay,
So
so
it's
got to do more
basically-
locking.
Yes. Blue Collar, come on, man. We've
Yeah.
got to win this.
It's Die
Lance,
Hard.
you get to choose now. We have horror, comedy, animation, comic book, sci-fi.
I'm going to
Mystery
pick.
thriller.
I'm going to pick Fiona's category, anal bum cover for 1,000.
Which one is that?
I have no idea, but it sounded fun though. Let's. Okay, sorry. So the unlocked categories that I can go for are
Potpourri, thriller, sci-fi, comic book, animation, comedy, and horror.
Can I try and steal action? Because I just got that action question.
No. You already have it. That's
You
yours.
already
Oh, I
have
have
action.
action.
You won that
Oh,
category.
action's mine. Okay.
So you've stolen action, technically.
I've stolen action.
Would
So-
you like a suggestion?
No. Let me
Okay.
leave me alone. Let me go for comedy.
Comedy. Okay.
Yeah.
This is
Comedy.
now. Remember, it might be connected to a movie that you haven't seen. There's
Yeah,
still there's a
I get
connection.
that. It could also be
Okay.
connected to this quiz, which is very comical. So it could be-
Okay.
So
let's see what
Dark
happens.
Hour, there's a question from the sake of comments.
Change
Yes,
your profile
until
for the sake of the rules. Change your profile name.
until the category is locked, the points are not distributed.
Yes, there we go.
Okay.
All right. So
I hope you're following, because me and Blue Collar, we've no idea, but we trust in the rule system.
Lance, are you ready for your comedy question?
Yeah.
Are you ready? You want to read this one uninspired?
This is another
yeah.
Kingpin slide. I specifically stated a comedy question that is not the same as the last movie in comedy.
I literally said that every slide has some connection to the previous slide.
Yeah, this
In
is the
terms of the
same film
category.
again.
Some of them
Well,
will be the
that's
same
the
film. Sometimes
connection.
sometimes it'll be directed by the same person. Other times it will be from the same production company or have the same actor.
Okay.
It will be a
Alright.
connection of some kind.
All right, fine. Question, please.
All right, Lance.
Yes.
In Kingpin, the character of Skidmark, played by Roger Clemens, most well known for his time as an MLB pitcher and attempted murder of catcher Mike Piazza. All right.
Of course, yes. I've never heard of any of this, but yes.
So
Blue Collar will get that joke though.
Yeah.
So, this character is confirmed to be related to another character of the Farrelly brothers. From, so who is it?
As in the actor or the character name?
The character is connected to
The character.
Oh fuck!
from
I
a
can't.
different. He is connected to a different character from a different movie.
Hang on. Okay, so in the context of Kingpin, let's say the world of Kingpin,
Mhm.
they've done an in-joke where one of the characters in this movie is related to a character in another movie directed by these brothers.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So it's got to be one of the characters in Something About Mary. Am I warm?
I can't give you any more.
We can't give you anything.
Okay, I feel like Dark Hour reaching for a glass means I'm warm. I think it's going to be related to that character from Something About Mary, the one that goes pork and beans, pork and beans. That guy.
It's Franks and Beans, and no, that's not him.
Oh well, listen, that was my best stab because I've only seen half this movie. So.
Now, Blue Collar, you already control this category. So, and since it's defaulting to you, even if you get this wrong, it doesn't matter. But I want to see if you can get it right anyway.
Yeah, I'm spent, honestly.
Okay.
I mean, I know the movies, but yeah, like interconnecting characters. It's like
So he is connected to Seabass, the character from Dumb and Dumber, who traps what is it? Lloyd Christmas,
someone
aka
told me to say Seabass too.
yeah. And also connection there. He was played by Cam Neely from the NHL. So not only are they connected characters in terms of being related, they're also both played by athletes. So
Right. Damn, man. Is he
That's-
also like
Look at that,
connected
Seabass.
to Mickey Mouse's ball sack as well?
Here you go, Justine.
Okay, Blue Collar, it's your question.
God, bro.
let me dash to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I'll pick comics, guys, because
Comics? All right.
Something.
Let me pull that up. What slide? Slide 12.
Well, you already
Okay.
control comics, so you're trying to lock this down.
Okay.
Yeah, after watching Die Hard.
So for comics, it's going to be Spider-Man 2, 2004. Dark Hour, you want to take this one?
Sure. In Spider-Man 2, not only does Aunt May get declined for a loan, but does not receive her free toaster. What is the banker's reason for not giving it to her?
Oh, I know it too. Because she doesn't have enough money to open up an account.
I'll give it to you. It was she needed to deposit at least $300.
Hang on. Judge, what's going on?
So I will repeat the question, and then we will. Where did he go? Did he just like run in?
Sorry, man. I was just
He
readjusting.
overshot.
I was just putting my pea pot in the appropriate place. Right. Okay.
Wait, what?
So this was the actual question.
Drunk family.
It was.
It's another Spider-Man question. Thank God
I
I
told
didn't
you
pick
some
this.
of them were connected, but it was in Spider-Man 2. Not only does Aunt May get declined for a loan, but does not receive her free toaster. What is the banker's reasoning for not giving it to her? And Blue Collar said she didn't have enough money to open an account. I said it had to be a deposit of $300 more, so I said it accounts.
That's not a correct answer.
I
didn't have enough money is a really obvious answer to that question.
He didn't say the
Some of them are obvious.
He didn't say the exact dollar amount.
Better be flexible on my next answer there. Right.
Okay.
All right. Well,
There you go.
demand satisfaction, sir.
Dark
Okay,
Hour
well,
from Fiona. There it is.
Difference between opening an account and having an appropriate minimum for the prize. Yeah, Fiona. I agree.
Why would I be cheating for the guy who's not representing me?
Yeah, Dark Hour represents me technically, although I did personally ask to be represented by Uninspired. So
American versus foreigners is live.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so
that's my
Lance,
my
the
round.
categories that are left are horror, sci-fi, which you already control, and mystery thriller, which you already control. So if
I go for sci-fi again,
you can lock that category.
I lock it, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Let's do sci-fi.
All right. So 14.
I'm sort of getting there with the rules now.
Okay.
I feel like I need a little board.
Get another aliens question.
Cool. Another aliens. All right. So Lance, are you ready for your question?
You're just too bad. Yeah, go on.
All right. So Private First Class Vasquez is played by Jeanette Goldstein, an extremely Jewish and notably not Hispanic actress. Dark Hour, I love how you worded this.
Yeah.
How I write my scripts too.
So, what is the reason for this? That it's a extremely Jewish and notably not Hispanic actress playing Private First Class Vasquez.
Well, I know, I know what she did in the audition, so I think that relates to this answer. When she got the sides for the part, she envisaged the character as Hispanic, so she did a Hispanic accent and made herself up to look like a Hispanic when she went for her casting, which is true story.
Sorry, so I lost internet there for a second. Was the question answered?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was a correct answer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Lance, there you are. You've got sci-fi.
I've locked sci-fi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of these I wrote some of these questions in categories. I could be pick. I run the game. I could do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, dude, that's my standard. That's my standard Games Master answer. Don't take any shit.
Do whatever the hell I want. I'm in control.
Look at that
Some
tan on
of these
there.
questions were designed specifically for like certain types of people and stuff. Yes, she thought it was about illegal aliens. Yes.
She's
Yeah,
the.
there
I
it
can
is.
give you another trivia. But she's the only actor who's done a character part in the TV show ER twice, and the reason that she got it was because they had a golden rule that no actor was ever allowed to come back. Guest actor.
Yeah.
And when she went in for the she heard about the part that was going from a friend or something, and they said you'd be great for this, and she said, "Oh, I can't do it because I've already been on it." But she read the part and she really wanted it, so she chameleoned herself again. Went into the casting room. They didn't recognize her. They gave her the part.
Wow, that's awesome.
She is very good at that because she's
Yeah.
like a lot of times she was in what Titanic. She played a like an Irish immigrant. She hadn't made
Irish
it to
immigrant.
America. She hadn't made it to
was
America yet.
She's
She would
now
have been an immigrant.
She's now given up acting and she sells bespoke bras.
Yes, I actually found that out while I was doing research for this
Wow.
this contest that she has like a bra company.
I've asked her to come on my
Really?
channel many times because one of my friends is best friends with her, and she just kind of doesn't want to go back into the world
Yeah.
of Hollywood in any way.
To keep dragging me
Copa
back
hit
now.
this on the head. They actually wrote this line right there. They literally wrote a line into the movie for it too. It was she heard aliens. She thought it was illegal aliens. Like they actually wrote that into the movie after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so
she
we only
signed up.
have 4
She played an
questions
Indian
left.
man in Short Circuit.
She's got range. She's got range.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Okay, so we have animation, horror, mystery thriller, and potpourri as of right now, and it's Blue Collar's choice.
I'll try animation again.
Animation.
Okay, trying to lock down this category.
What slide is it, please?
Slide 8.
8. All right. Boom.
Ooh.
Finding Nemo, 2003.
What
Yeah.
is the address of the dentist that took Nemo from the Great Barrier Reef?
Is there any lifelines left or no?
No. You guys can't. The only remaining
Okay.
lifeline would be useless to you guys now.
Yeah, you got me on that one, man. It's been a while since I watched Nemo.
Okay, I can have a go, please.
Yes,
Then?
yes, you got a chance to steal.
I mean, I can name the isn't he from San Francisco, or have I got that wrong?
that is actually Finding Dory.
Fuck.
His address is 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
There it
Right.
is.
Okay.
They literally say it like 400 times.
I wouldn't have I might have remembered Sydney, but I wouldn't have remembered the
The chat
Wallaby
kind of
Way.
knows it by heart.
Wallaby Way.
Yeah.
Can get a more Australian.
Well,
name
here's
than
the thing
Wallaby
is,
Way.
it didn't affect Blue Collar. He still has control of that category. So
Okay, so it's my go though.
Yes, we have horror, mystery thriller, and potpourri left.
Okay, I'll go for horror, please.
You're gonna love this
All
one.
right.
Slide
All
4.
right.
It's gonna be The Thing.
Oh yes.
Oh.
How did I know?
Well,
I must get a bonus point for predicting, surely.
all right, Lance, are you ready
Possibly.
for your horror question?
I am ready for.
Okay.
I'm going to be reviewing
Oh.
the Jim Henson version of this movie fairly soon, next month.
Jim Henson.
Yeah, the
know those
Muppet,
were-
the Muppet version of The Thing that was.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
When was that?
It's quite hard to get hold of, man. But it's right up there
Exactly.
with that Danny DeVito Napoleon film.
Okay.
Can't believe that he was a co-host on that stream and he wasn't getting it. Right. Okay.
All right. So, in
that's
John
what I'm
Carpenter's The Thing,
Yeah.
according to Dr. Blair's simulation, how many hours will it take the entire world to become infected if The Thing reaches society?
It's
Now, I am asking how many hours.
It's X hours after first contact, and
Yes.
And it's something like it's in the thousands. I'm just trying to
There's
remember.
no negative for guessing.
I'm just trying to remember how many thousands. It's not like 20,000 or 15,000. It's like either 1,000 or 2,000 hours after first contact. Let me go with 2,000 because second round in Rocky was the right answer, and I'll go with 2,000. 2,000 hours
You
off.
are incorrect.
All right.
Ah.
So,
Blue collar loser.
I'll say 5,000 hours.
You are also incorrect.
Incorrect.
Now, here, I will throw this to the chat. Should I give it to the one who was closest without going over and use the Price is Right model?
Well, it's your quiz. Don't ask us.
But, like Fiona gave me shit for this kind of stuff.
Do what you think is right, Quizmaster.
No, okay. So you guys were both pretty far off. So
Was
Fiona
it-
does have the actual
Was it
answer.
27,000?
Wow.
Yeah, do you know, I had
Yes.
that number in my head and I was thinking it was too high.
Congrats,
Yeah.
Fiona.
27,000 hours.
27,000.
That was like 6 months, right?
Because I
Something
could
like
picture
that?
No,
the
that's like
two.
I think that's like the equivalent to like 3 years or something like that.
I
Oh,
could
wow.
picture the two on the
Yeah.
on the screen. But I couldn't remember what the rest of the digits were.
48 hours, Melvin.
Let's see.
Damn.
How many hours in a year?
I thought it was like 6 months. It was going to
So,
take.
so it's eight.
Yeah.
It's just shy of 8,800 hours in 1 year. So,
Dude, just write
816.
27,000 hours in months.
Yeah,
Why are
no.
you
So yeah,
calculating it
it's about
yourself?
it's about 3 and change.
All right, next question. Blue
So
collar.
nobody gets that category.
No,
That category
no.
is officially
Still open.
dead.
So what
No,
was
it's
left?
dead.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, we
Yeah.
killed that. We
Yeah.
forgot about the dead rules, Chris. We killed that category.
Well, there's no more questions for anybody to control it.
We
So,
killed it. That category is gone. It's gone.
so now that was Lance. So it's blue collar now.
So what's left?
You have potpourri and mystery thriller.
Oh, God. Let's go with mystery thriller because I'm the toilets.
Okay.
We could play a
All
sub
right.
game within the game, like see how many categories we can kill. As a kind of a secondary game.
All right.
In
So
the
it's,
movie Seven, please
good
name
movie.
the order of which the 7 deadly sins are completed.
Oh,
Oh
my God.
God,
Yeah.
that's a big ask.
The best part about this is you could just guess.
Yes,
So-
that
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say like lust, gluttony.
But
Plus-
you need the order in
You
which
need
they're
the,
shown.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not just
exactly.
what are the 7 deadly sins. You need the order of which they happen.
I mean, what the hell's the sin for decapitating his girlfriend's head in the box? Yeah, I'm going Lance. That's on you, man.
Lance,
You're
you
throwing
already
it on
have
me?
this category, so technically you can't lose it. But let's just see if you can get it anyway.
Well, the last one is Wrath because I have become Wrath.
Okay, you could, as long as you're saying that it's the last one, that counts. So
Yeah, that's the last one. I vaguely remember that Gluttony was first because
correct.
they find the big stuffed body.
Spaghetti.
Yeah. Then I think the second one was something to do with prostitution.
Incorrect.
No,
So-
fornication. Was it not
No.
fornication?
No, so
Um,
this is the actual
greed-
order.
Greed,
So-
greed, and pride were both in there as well, weren't they?
Well, all 7 of them are in there. It's like
Always certain ones.
Well, there's actually 8 sins altogether, but it depends which text you're looking at.
But
Yeah.
this was the order. You already won the category.
It is
Lance.
called
What did you do?
7,
It
so
went
I guess.
gluttony, greed, sloth, lust, pride,
Greed.
envy, wrath.
Yes,
Okay.
the Gourd King got it.
Yes.
There it is.
So you already controlled
And-
the category though, so it didn't matter.
The Gourd King is a specialist in sin because he's always going to those Hollywood parties, so he would know. He would know those.
So a little message from Melvin Deeply. 27,000 hours is 1,125 days.
That's almost 4 years.
1,125 days. We ain't gonna last 1,125 minutes, man. Sorry, that's my Phil Paxton meets the thing impression.
Man.
Thank you, Melvin.
Okay. So Lance,
my
you
go,
already
right?
control this category, but you only control it for a half point. So you can lock it up for the full point, for the full 2
Right.
points, or it can be stolen from you. So
Which one? The horror?
It is potpourri.
Oh, potpourri. Is this the only one I can do?
Yes,
Yep.
the last one.
Yes.
So
Okay, give me the toilet duck then. Go for it.
Planet
Oh,
Terror,
okay,
2007. All
Yeah.
right.
All right.
So-
I've seen it once,
Once. Well,
twice maybe.
maybe you might get this question. So,
What
in
is the
Planet
name of the
Terror,
girlfriend's radish? Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, go on.
well, crazily enough, what is the name of the chemical which causes the zombie outbreak?
It's mentioned in the film more than once.
Well, yes.
But I'm struggling to remember the name of it. Oh my god, the chemical is getting into my
I mean,
getting into my
you can
chest.
just take a guess. The worst case scenario is it gets thrown to your opponent. So.
I'm trying to think. It's called something like M75 or it's got a silly name like that. But I can't remember.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Blue collar loser.
Compound V.
Neither of those are correct. It was DC2.
There you go. I was close.
Jesus Christ.
So that leaves the half point for Lance. So let me just do my final calculations here and make sure this is correct. So we have
the chat has some pretty good ones. There's a Worcestershire sauce.
That's 9 points, and then blue collar 1, 2, 3.
Is better.
Okay, so the current score after all categories have been locked up for round 1 is 9 for Lance, 6 for blue collar. We are now going to round 2.
That's just the first round. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Bloody hell! I better get my slippers.
So Lifeline gets reset, right?
19.
So the second round is a little bit
More
probably
complicated.
a little bit quicker.
Are you about to say the second round's more complicated?
No. The second round is actually less complicated.
Hang on. I'm going to do a blue collar. I feel because I'm 3 points ahead, I should consume some alcohol.
Yes.
So we're on a more even.
So I actually haven't decided on who. So, Uninspired, do you think because we started with blue collar on the first, that Lance should go first in this one, or should we give blue collar the chance to go first because he's behind?
So, I think, in my opinion, I'd say let blue collar go first because he's behind. But we can leave it to the chat to decide. So,
Chat.
So, chat, would you rather see blue collar go first in round 2 because he is behind, or would you rather see Lance go first?
I'm always behind.
I'm only
First one. 19.
Well, technically, I never decided who would go first in the second round. So let's just go with blue collar loser. Let's just.
What does the rule book? Yeah, what's the rule book say?
Oh, we haven't got to that. We haven't got to that section in the rule book.
Okay, so the second section is I have selected 6 clips.
Okay.
I will play it out and then pause it. You are to tell me the next line. There will be increasingly difficult questions. 2 points for the first 2, 4 points for the second 2, 6 points for the third 2. Okay. If you think your opponent cannot get it, you can throw it to them to sabotage them. But if they get it correct, they get double the points.
Damn.
So we will start with blue collar loser.
Kind of like a torpedo.
All right.
Right.
So you're showing the clips.
All right.
Yep.
What's the difference between you and me?
Do I say it?
Yes, you can say it.
I'm not wearing hockey masks.
No. That is incorrect. It is close. Lance, can you answer it?
Well, I'm maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I take it that's not thrown to me then.
I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna. It's the same thing. If you get it right, if you got it wrong, you get it right.
Okay,
You're
all right.
so.
Okay, so this is the Batman film during which I had to go to the bathroom 3 times. Don't drink a Red Bull before watching this movie is my advice. Can you play the clip again, please?
Sure.
From the beginning. Yep.
What gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me?
Okay. I've only seen this film once, and that was one time too many.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
I'm not a good guy.
No, he's not wrong.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
I'm not wearing hockey pads or pants. I can't really tell, but it's not a mask.
It's pants.
Pants. Damn it.
Pants. Hockey pants. Yeah.
According to the subtitles, it's pads. He just
yeah. To be fair, watch that movie in IMAX without the damn subtitles on, and Christian Bale's voice in that film. Holy shit.
So that is a big fat 0 on that question.
I didn't just crap my diaper.
Lance, I think you'll enjoy this one.
Okay.
Explosion. Is this true?
Oop, hold on.
They
Yeah.
caused an explosion.
Is this true?
Yes, this man has no dick.
That is correct.
Well, let's
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Okay, almost spot on, but I'm sure that's close enough. But as
There's a little
come on.
leniency with the quotes because sometimes, like for instance, if he would have said hockey pants because of the way I would have given it to him.
Pants or
no,
pads
no,
would have been
yeah.
accepted,
Yeah.
but hockey masks, no.
Now, blue collar loser, the 4-point questions. Let's hope.
oh,
Oh God.
oh.
All right, good luck.
Broke my arm.
What?
It's the next line. Ah!
Sarah Connor has the next line. I will say that.
So it was there are 127 bones in the human body. That's 3 of them.
What numbers did you just come up with?
I don't know. How many bones are in our bodies? I don't know. I said 3 of them, right?
Okay, those are the wrong. You have so close, but the numbers are incorrect.
Good enough. Then.
I will throw it to Lance, and if he can't get it right, I'm going to ask the chat if you were close enough because I can't. Like, you just have to tell me the numbers now.
I'm just hearing the lines through in my head, trying to make sure.
You don't have to recreate the line. Just tell me the numbers.
There are 207 bones in the human body. Is that right?
I believe so. Yeah, it's 207. And how many of them did she break? I think it's 200.
So there are 207 bones in the human body, and I broke just. Well, I think she says I broke just one. But
hold on.
There are 215 bones in the human body.
Ah, still
That's
wrong.
1.
So
Yeah.
I think that is actually in the line. You guys were nowhere. Well, Chris was nowhere the fuck close.
Yeah.
But I think in real life it's either 200. It depends on certain statistics, but some people say 205, 207. I think they were incorrect in the number. Now here I have to throw this out to the chat.
206 is the correct answer according to Google.
Yep.
I said 207 because that
127.
stuck in my head. But
I think because you are so close and more anatomically accurate.
Nope. Doesn't
and
get
I
the point.
broke just one. I got that bit correct.
No,
I don't know.
I broke 3. I knew she said I broke just 1.
But he did get the 1 right, so I think I will give half points. What do you think, Uninspired?
No. He doesn't get the point. He didn't get the quote.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Look, this guy. Why are you asking Uninspired? He's the captain of the other team. Of course, he's going to say no.
He's
Ask
right,
the chat whether I.
That's okay. That wasn't your
point.
cat. That wasn't your question anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, but so what? I had a stab. This is so rigged.
127. It's a good
No,
number.
to me, even if it's anatomically correct and he got half of it correct, we haven't established the half pointer. If anything,
that is true. Yeah, okay, I agree
so
with you.
To me, completely missed. Yep.
Yeah.
Although there is, as amateur analyst says, the script is wrong. Yep.
I'll give you.
That's okay. Your next question, you can take a commanding lead. Don't worry.
I'll give you anatomically correct right up the Kulu. Right. Okay. As Al Pacino would say.
I'm missing bones.
Me? Oh.
Got any kids?
Me? Oh, hell yeah, 3. I love kids. Same with wives, for that matter.
You're married?
What is the next line, Lance?
Is it like something like divorced 3 times?
No.
God, I haven't seen Jurassic Park in so long.
Okay. Blue collar.
The line is occasionally.
Oh, occasionally. There's more to it though.
Occasionally, sometimes.
It's a longer line than that. It's like the actual joke.
You said occasionally.
Is it occasionally I'm married, occasionally I'm not?
Occasionally when the time calls for it.
No, I can't give it to you.
Based
on the last round, I can't give it to you.
I remember occasionally. That's it.
Occasionally. Yeah, I'm always on the lookout for a future ex-Mrs. Malcolm.
Oh yeah,
You son of a bitch.
I forgot about that.
There it
was a
is.
good line.
Jake Goodwin got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now
King as
this
well.
one is gonna be
Nice.
interesting. Okay, let's see. So it's on blue collar. It's you.
It's blue collar.
Yes.
Yeah.
What they want, I want. What they want, and every other guy who came over here and spilt his guts and gave everything he had wants
A cheeseburger. Sorry.
This is Rambo 2, by the way. Just
Yep.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that we want our country to love us as much as we love her.
I will give it to you. That
Okay.
is.
I said it. I get half a point for that, surely.
for our country to love us as much as we love it.
It's the most important line. It's the most important word.
Because I always think you meant her because it's like how many soldiers call America her.
And that actually brought. I'm just gonna say that one you have brought it even. But there is still
even.
one.
I'm half a point ahead because I get half of the it. Not even. This is such bullshit.
That's what I want.
Well, Lance, you still have one more
Question. I've got one more chance to blow it. Okay, let's go.
Even if I could take off, I'd never. This is ridiculous. Even if I could take off, I'd never get past the tractor beam.
Leave that to me.
Damn fool, I knew that you were gonna say that.
Who's more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him?
That is correct, and I almost feel I should give you more points for doing it in the proper accent, but that's kind of
Who's more foolish, the fool or the fool who follows?
I would not have got that.
So now that brings it to 17 to 11.
Good job on that, Lance.
Okay, now this is the category that I feel the final question is the one I have a feeling is going to get a little.
Is this the naked round?
Yes, everybody has to take their clothes off for this one.
Okay, all right, man. Let me make sure I got my best pants on.
So you guys both have your sheet of paper / and your okay, perfect.
My child support.
Your child support.
It's only 3 weeks late.
This is a bank statement. I never read those. Okay.
We have to pull up the slides again. Uninspired. Let's see. It's gonna be this here. But so this is the category. Slide 19.
Yes.
Academy Award winning films.
Okay.
So now you have to wager however many points you want. It's like Final Jeopardy. If you get it right, it right, you'll get that many points. If you get it wrong, you'll lose that many. So
how many points up to can we wage?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay.
Hang on. So I've got how many points?
17.
Okay. So I can wage up to 17 points on a question.
Yes, and blue collar can wager up to 11.
Okay.
And if I get that question, what
you would double your points. You're ahead, so you can actually play around with that and only wager 6 or whatever. And
it's a whole nother complex rule change for that. I got it though. That's fine. Okay.
I mean, that wasn't a rule change. That was in the rule book.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, but I didn't get to page 75 of the rule book. So, right. Okay,
it was
go
3 pages.
I'm teasing you, man. Come on. Okay. Yeah, you should have stuck with that from the beginning.
Oh, it's so hard to do. You can't.
All right. So is this like a shouty round or are we going
No. So when I pull up the question, you'll have I'll give you 20 seconds or so. I'll do on the counter. And
okay, who's going first?
I know you both write it on your paper. You've already written on there
how much I see. Okay.
You've already written how much that you wagered, right?
Right. Well, I haven't got a question yet.
Well, no, you have to wager it before the question's asked.
Oh, we have to wager before the question's asked.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That's why I brought up the category.
I'll put my numbers in a circle so we know.
Okay. I mean, I just trust you guys. I pick, you know, this is all for fun.
And
You guys are
Chris write
representing
his in
me
a
and being
5-pointed
uninspired. We're
star?
the ones who have to do the embarrassing thing on Twitter if
God
we
damn it.
lose.
Okay, all right. I've put my points down.
I mean, you can show the points for now if you want. It's like that. I don't really
All right,
care.
I'm wagering 5 points on the first question.
I'll go.
Well, it's only one question.
It's only one question.
Oh, there's only one question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, if there's only one question and no other questions after that, what's the point of?
It's because he could overtake you if he wagers more.
Is there another round after this?
How many did you wager? No, there isn't. I mean, there's a tiebreaker round, but we haven't gone over that yet.
Okay,
Blue Collar,
so
show
this
me
is-
yours.
6 here.
6. Okay, so
6.
we'll see
All right,
how this
good.
we'll see how this works.
Okay, all right. I've waged 5.
Okay, so here's
Right.
the question.
Right.
There has been 3 films which have won 11 Academy Awards. There has also been 3 films which received 14 nominations. Name the one film which accomplished both of these feats.
Good luck. So I think we'll give them 30 seconds is fair.
Yeah, I'll give him like 20, 30 seconds.
You're sadistic with 20 seconds, man.
I mean, I if it looks like they've both written down their answer already, I'll cut it short.
I've got mine. I mean, I've got 2 possible answers, but I've gone with the safer one.
That's pretty good, Princess Fiona. If Blue Collar Loser wins, he'll have to change his name.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Do you guys both have your answers written down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So since Lance is in first as of right now, Blue Collar, you hold up your answer.
All right, put down just return to the king.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my backup answer, but I didn't.
Well, there's no backup answers. But
There is no backup.
That is incorrect.
One.
My answer is Ben-Hur.
That is also incorrect.
Oof.
So you both. It is Titanic.
Wow.
Titanic.
You guys named the other 2 in the 11 win category, but
right.
It does. That means that. So it was
14 nominations. Wow.
So what was it?
Damn.
Lance, you had wagered 5, correct?
Did Cameron get like nominated for best high-powered rifle on set or something? And
Jesus,
how many categories? Okay, so what happens now?
So how many points did you wager, Lance? 5.
5.
Yeah.
So your point tally goes down to 12, and you wagered 6. Blue Collar. Yours goes down to 5. Lance is the first winner.
Nice.
Of our game, our highly experimental game.
Yeah.
TUHOS versus.
Well, hey.
He is the emperor of TUHOS.
Okay, what do I win?
We're not sure yet.
Bragging rights.
I feel like there should be a prize immediately.
You could be on the next episode if you like.
Retain my title.
Yes.
Okay, I might have grasped the rules by then.
Exactly.
I don't think they were that complicated.
No, I'm just kidding.
they
It was fine. It was fine. It was good fun. It's really good fun, man. Seriously, really good fun. I love doing quizzes.
Oh, yeah.
I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Like what Jay said.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do me a favor. Can you drop in the private chat your GoFundMe?
GoFundMe.
So that way
yes.
I can.
Oh yeah, let
That way
me.
we can. I mean,
Can I talk about it real quick?
yes, actually, you're
Yeah,
both
for sure.
going to get a chance to talk. I mean, at this point, I mean, I had carved out like an hour and a half. I didn't know how long this game was going to take, so we could talk for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh God.
We're good.
Cool.
Just want to say thanks to the chat, man. Guys, let us know in the chat how you thought the first episode of TUHOS versus what we can improve.
It was fun.
How we can get better at it, because of course this is the first episode, so be gentle, be kind.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah, I
on,
mean, I
just a
screwed up
little
on the
bit.
one question where I didn't let Blue Collar possibly answer it, but I fixed that
It's all right.
immediately.
That's all fun.
Yes, Titanic. I hate Titanic. For those of you who don't know, I think that
Jesus
it's
Christ.
Anybody
dude.
who hates Titanic should definitely go onto YouTube and search for Toytanic.
Toytanic.
Oh God.
Titanic.
Adam and
Here.
Joe show. Adam and Joe show version of Titanic, all done with fluffy toys.
Ooh.
It is absolutely brilliant. The Billy Zane character is like an action man. Kate Winslet character is like a little toy pig. Then Leonardo DiCaprio is a little teddy bear in a black and white penguin suit with a quiff. It's just so well done. It's really, really good. It's good
Fiona
fun.
is correct that there was only 15 categories that could have at the time, but that wasn't the question. It wasn't adjusted for category inflation.
Here, Professor R2 says we need to add more rules.
Yeah,
Look,
I agree.
Yeah, morals, good, man.
Not enough.
So I dropped your link in the chat. It looks like it came out a little weird on my end. I'll just drop it as just a link yet again.
I mean, I can do it. Can we do a quick screen share?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Hang on. Let me do it real quick. I got it right here. If that's all right. I said actually I would never do another crowdfunder because they are a real pain. But there's a short video on here which I don't really want to play the video now, but there is a still that I want you guys to see. So so basically the front page story in the UK at the moment, pretty much every day, is the post office scandal. And in the short version of this, I'm going to talk about this as much as I can on as many channels as I can, because this is really important to me and my country. The post office network in the UK uploaded a faulty software program that was rubbish. It went online before it was ready. It started duplicating lots of transactions in all the post offices all around the country. The people that ran those post offices were responsible legally for the money. And if money went missing from their branches, they had to pay it out of their own pocket. They were in a contract, a draconian contract. So if 30 grand went missing from their post office because of a computer problem, they owed the post office 30 grand. And the post office had a whole legal department and security team department that would come after them, prosecute them, send them to prison, strip them of all their assets, take their house, their car, everything. They did this to thousands of people, right? 790 of them were convicted. Six of them committed suicide. Several dozen went to prison, had their whole lives destroyed. Now it's all come out now that not only did they know that this was happening and they knew these convictions were unsound, but they then covered it up and carried on covering it up. And the cover-up was not only lawyers that work for the post office, but people that work for the post office and stuff. You can see a 4-part drama about this on ITVX, or if you don't get that in America, you can watch it on. But basically, it's called Bates versus Post Office with Toby Jones. But we did a play about it 2 years ago, and this is the last night of the play. And you can see there's me on the right there with my traditional spectacles. And we called up a load of the postmasters to come and take the final bow with us on stage. And this is the moment where this guy on the left put his arm around me and said, "We thought the British public had forgotten about us. You, Lance, proved that you proved us wrong. You proved that that's not the case." And the reason I've got my head tilted down, and you can see Dickon's face, we're both about to burst into tears. That's Dickon. Dickon is on my left, who is the co-founder of the Outcast. Everybody else in this picture, the 3 guys immediately around us, those are all postmasters who had criminal convictions, who had their lives destroyed. So we did the play for nothing last time, and we're trying to get the play on again in Scotland this time. Funnily enough, in the hometown near a certain critical drinker. But the reason that we're trying to do it in Scotland is a lot of people were affected by this scandal in Scotland. And this time I want to make sure that all the actors get paid. So I'm trying to raise enough money to cover all the costs of the play and pay the actors £700 a week each. That's nothing. That's $700 a week while you're away from home. And we've also got to pay per diems and hotels and accommodation and travel and insurance and costume and all of that. So I've got to raise about 43,000. And we're looking for sponsors as well. So anybody who'd like to sponsor it, get your name of your company all over it, or your logo of your fluffy, intoxicated French cat or whatever. And look, I know a lot of us are really broke right now. I know it's a really difficult time. I'm having trouble paying my own bills. So I really don't want people that are, on the breadline to be putting their hands in their pockets. But if you do feel you can spare $10 or $20, never has a cause been more just. This has gone through the ripples of all of our society in England. You've no idea. Our whole nation is up in arms about this. If you just Google Horizon Post Office scandal, you will see it's on the front page of every newspaper and has been for the last 2 weeks over here. This is huge. And the reason it's so huge is because everyone knows a postmaster. Everyone knows a post office. Every town has got a post office. And these people are very hardworking people. And they have been fucked over by the very people who employed them and rip them off. And our country won't stand for it. And our play covers the whole story of this. But it also covers some stuff that's not in the TV drama. And we also updated it with stuff that's going on in the public inquiry. There's a public inquiry going on right now. So that's a very good point, Fiona. I mean, we're trying to keep the momentum of this out there, because this is one time where I think, people are going to go to prison. It's not going to be like Hillsborough and Piper Alpha and the Marchioness inquiry and these other things where this is different. This has upset everybody. And there's so much proof out there that these people knew, and they destroyed people's lives as a result. So look, if you can't put in, you could do a post about it. Don't just share my own post. Do a little post of your own and stick the link in. If you just spend 2 minutes doing that, for me, that's enough. Because I appreciate you taking your time. Anyone who's watching who's got a YouTube channel, who's prepared to let me come on for 5 minutes and talk about it at the end of one of your streams, tell me a time and a place and I'll be there, because I'm determined to raise the money we need to take the show up to Scotland, and we want to take it to a couple of other places too. And getting funding for any theatre project is really hard. So especially if we're not part of the industry elite, which we're not. That's why we're called the Outcasts. So yeah, that's it really. I don't want to go on.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I wanted to give you that. I mean,
Yeah.
like, we don't have a huge audience here right now, but anybody who
No,
can
I
help
know,
you just a little bit, that's, Lance is a great guy. Everyone here knows Lance. And he's very off the shirt off the back kind of guy. So if anybody can maybe give the shirt off their back for once, it's a.
Well, don't give me the shirt, but maybe just if you give us a sock, perhaps.
Yeah. Just a couple of threads from the shirt, if you will. But
I'll take that down now. But you can find more info on my own page. I'll be doing some updates on my YouTube channel. I'll be plugging it for. I mean, Critical Drinker gave us a very nice plug on Twitter. But I would have thought we would have hit 1,000 by now, and we're still only on 915. We've been going for 2 days.
Let's get you above that, though.
Yeah.
I do want to give Blue Collar a minute or two to say what he's got coming up as well.
That's me done.
No, it's hard to follow up after what Lance said, but actually, at 5 o'clock we are watching a classic from the '80s, The Last Starfighter.
Oh,
nice. I'm very honored to watch it with Lance because my kid, I sat there and watched with him, and the first thing, got a great teenager. First thing he says, he goes, "Dad, where's a sequel?"
Where's the sequel to The Last Starfighter? The very last Starfighter.
Well, the funny part, Russ, is that looking at even as much as 3 months ago, they're still writing the script for The Last Starfighter. The problem with anything is that it was a cult classic, so it's hard to get funding for a film that didn't do well at the box office.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the actor, I mean, I know it's not the same, but if Tom Cruise can make it work with Top Gun 2, the guy who played The Last Starfighter, he's still young enough where it could work, where he could be a grandfather. And
they did something similar with Tron.
Yeah.
So
He should come back. You remember he had a brother called Lewis.
Yes, you're right.
And the plot could be he comes back. He's older. He's been out saving the galaxy, but you start the film. He's injured in a fight, something like that.
Oh yeah.
And they need someone who's good enough to train the new breed of starfighters. Who's good enough? We check on our records. Oh, the kid that's playing the computer back in on Earth. Oh my God, it's Alex's brother. We've got to go and get him. The bad guys find that out. They're sending people to kill him. man, the script writes itself. I could
No,
be done with
oh,
it. I could
definitely.
have the
That's
script
what I like too with these
tomorrow.
films. You know, even my son's 17. He knows the fact that this film came out in 1983, so you're not expecting to see like CGI that's fantastic. But then again, after watching She-Hulk, it still looks better than She-Hulk. So,
Well, in the end, CGI all comes down to the ability to allow people to have time to render things, and if you have to cut
Yeah.
corners, it's going to look bad, no matter how powerful your machine is.
yeah,
And
For the time, it looked really. I mean, it was
exactly.
quite. It was and a friend of mine watched it here. He hadn't seen it before. He'd never seen it, and I was like, "Yeah, I haven't seen the last Starfighter. Right, it's going on right now."
Yeah.
And he's a computer programmer, and he was really impressed with it because it was all done with souped up Amigas, wasn't it?
It's definitely it's one of the films where you watch it where you tell yourself that great storylines, great characters, fantastic dialogue. This stuff can transcend dodgy CGI, but then again, the film is 41 years old, so come on.
I absolutely. I'll tell you what, if I do hit my goal, and I see a sizable donation from you, Atom, towards it, I absolutely will do that.
How much
I will be clothed because I don't want you to have to go to therapy or anything.
And on that note, I think it's probably time we end this stream. Uninspired. Let's do a couple quick plugs for ourselves, if anything.
Yeah. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys for both of you for coming on and being the first.
It was so fun.
Tributes for TUHOS versus.
If I lost to Lance, I don't mind.
I thought I did.
You did. So you did lose.
Exactly.
So.
See.
Yeah. Here's a congratulation message from Fiona.
And you can tell because none of us cheated because I don't want to lose to a Brit.
In fairness, I will throw this out there. Blue Collar was a late replacement. He was not super I basically asked him yesterday because we had a couple of other people who weren't able to make it, and I was like, Blue Collar was available, so he was a last minute replacement. So he did really well considering.
Always a pleasure.
Hell yeah! And
hey, can I mention this interview I got coming up before we?
Of course, go ahead.
Yeah.
Plug your shit.
I have just sorry. Well, I'm so busy plugging someone else's cause. I forgot to plug my channel, of course. Ron Underwood, who is the director of all of the above. He directed Tremors. He directed City Slickers. He's done episodes of Y50, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., La Brea, Fear the Walking Dead, Once Upon a Time, to name but a few things. He is coming on the channel on February the 13th, which is a Tuesday, my time, 10 o'clock. So that'll be 5 p.m. East Coast. And Critical Drinker is going to co-host part of that with me.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So
that should be a good one.
Subject to availability. And there might be an interesting surprise guest as well, related to some of the projects that you're looking at. I'm not going to say any more about that, but could be an interesting surprise guest on top of the amazing Ron Underwood. So this is going to be a really exciting stream, and I have a feeling it's going to, I think it's going to take my channel up a notch or two.
I think it's already going to be an incredible stream, but if the surprise guest shows up, my God, it's going to be
any of my collaborators. If you look, I know lots of people would love to be on the stream. Now that I think there might be 2 or 3 surprise guests, probably not going to have much room for that. But any of my regular collabs, including Present Company, if you come in chat and you ask a question, I'll make sure it gets asked.
Oh, I'll be saying super chat for this.
And it doesn't have to be a super chat where you guys are concerned. But hey, if you want to kick one in, I'm not going to say no. I'll always see if I'll do my best to get your questions in. And if they're in mid-flow about something, I don't always ask them right away. But trust me, I always see them all. So let's just hope it doesn't get too busy. Then now I've said that. Yeah, so I've got that coming up and a few more.
I'll be in your chat helping mod for that one. Don't worry.
Yeah, I might need a few hammers. I had a major spam attack last time.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I'll make sure.
As soon as I enter, man, I felt so bad. As soon as I enter, you get spam botted. Like,
yeah.
So, let's see. You were Blue Collar. Did you have any projects coming up, or just this stream today?
Same old. Just trying to stay updated with modern movies. I think everybody here in the chat. The only thing 2024 I want to see is Dune 2. I just can't think of anything
It's a
else.
weird year.
I've seen loads of like little movies that I want to watch 2024.
Yeah,
same.
So yeah,
So
it's-
like indie, I've seen trailers for lots of interesting looking indie films. Go on YouTube.
yeah.
Have a look around.
This damn sure
Well-
could be the year of indie films.
I
hope
think so. The
Yeah.
reviews are coming out right now from I forget what festival is ongoing actually, and a lot of the indie films are getting reviewed. Man, I really forgot what's going. I think isn't
Isn't it the Robert Redford one, Sundance? Is that around?
Yeah, I think
now?
it's Sundance that's actually ongoing. So a lot of the indie films are getting reviews out there, and all the ones that I've been interested in, they're all getting rave reviews. So I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I can't wait for those to officially come out. Probably after they get bought out at Sundance. So hey,
Speaking
Mr.
speaking
Freeze.
of which, Uninspired, what do you have coming out soon?
I've genuinely been so busy. Legitimately haven't had time to do anything on YouTube. I've just been so busy. So yeah, I'm trying to get that last video out that I had done in my community tab. I probably won't be able to get a second video out for January just because I genuinely do not have time. And so yes, I'm gonna try and catch up on that in February, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna focus on TUHOS, try and grow the channel as well. So TUHOS. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, yeah. So
don't
for
worry, we
TUHOS
were talking earlier. We have TUHOS versus is just the beginning. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what I have planned.
There's gonna be some cool TUHOS spin-off shows that are gonna appear out of the
We're gonna have more spin-offs than EFAP at this point. We're just gonna spin off everything.
I'm doing a summer quiz as well, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So the winning team needs to come back.
Which would include this guy right here.
Dude, if it wasn't for Northern English Bastard, you guys would have lost.
Yes, that is true. That is true. He did carry the team.
So yeah, I mean, so I promise you guys I will have one video out before the end of the month. That is 100% a promise. I probably won't have a second video out. Honestly, do not have time, and I don't want to kill myself making a video, so I just need to be able to sleep sometimes. And that's pretty much it for this month. Thank you guys for the support. I saw that I passed about 5,350 or 60 subs actually.
Oh man, that's great.
Thank you guys so much.
It's all bragging.
Man, it's just as someone who, when I started this channel, I didn't even think I'd get 10, 15, and let alone now, 5K. It genuinely means a lot to me, and to share my passion of just cinema in general through my channel is just something that I'm so happy to do. So yeah, 2024 is going to be great.
Ever since you circulated that picture of you in the mankini, but with the blurred face, I feel that really pushed your fan base up.
Oh yeah, the fan base is really coming. I should really commission one of the cat in a mankini. That would be really good.
Do a cat Borat mankini.
Borat. Literally, just take the picture of Borat and put the uninspired face over on it, and there you go.
Very nice, very nice.
Well, it's a little bit uninspired than
she is my sister.
It's like uninspired Lance and
she is number 3 prostitute in all.
that line. I just like when channels grow organically, because I'm starting to see that the more all 4 of us are getting more subscribers, you start seeing people definitely milking the algorithm, and a lot of people are starting to get kind of like, to me, famous for the wrong reasons though. But like, Dark Hours, like his Echo video is fantastic and uninspired, but it's when people do stuff because they enjoy it, it's a lot better than people that are just faking it. I'm seeing it more and more.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually kind of a transition to like what I've noticed an uptick for me, at least. I've been going to, like, last year I had a pretty good showing for Godzilla -1 was probably my biggest video of all time, and also my Iron Claw video, which I beat the WWE in my appeal. So
nice.
I'm very happy about that. So I'm going to try to focus on maybe some of these smaller indie films a little bit, because I'm still going to do the blockbusters in here, but there's not that many this year, so I kind of have to. Yes, actually, Melvin Deeply was the one who pushed me to do that Echo video.
Hey, thanks,
Yeah.
Professor R2, man. Thanks for putting
Oh, yeah, nice.
50 pounds on.
I do have my next. Oh,
Nice.
And,
yes,
and the good thing is that Dark Hour Uninspired and Blue Collar Losers said they would match any donations made during.
yes.
With 50 pounds, that's like $2 American, right?
Wait a minute.
150,
I thought I had
bucks.
to gain 50 pounds. I thought that was the situation.
Dude, you did that last week.
I am going on vacation in like a week, so I might just end up doing that. Yeah. But I will be. My next video coming out will be ISS. The indie film.
I'm going to see that tonight. So
I was not. I thought it could have been better. I'm not going to say too much because you're going to see it.
What movie are you talking about?
ISS.
Yeah. International Space Station.
Yeah, it was.
I saw the trailer for. I saw the trailer for that.
I felt like that. I mean, it's not bad, but I felt they could have did more with it.
Have you seen the trailer for the Adam Sandler movie? Where he's in
Spaceman.
No, I didn't see that one yet.
Hey, Sandler, he knows his audience, man.
Listen, I like Adam Sandler. I think he's a phenomenal actor when he wants to be a phenomenal actor.
Exactly.
He's gradually. I mean, you notice what he's doing. He's gradually, very carefully slipping into more serious roles while keeping a chameleon sort of silly comedy surface, sliding him in. And there's going to be another time where he gets, I'm sorry, you guys lost to Adam Sandler again.
Plus, I think it's part of his Netflix deal, right? Because he has a ton of Netflix movies that he has to make, actually.
Yeah, I think they signed him on for like 8 movies or 8 projects or something like
$500 million to give Sandler. Like,
oh yeah,
Fiona, just all the blurb that's on the video, which is in the link on the crowdfunder. That is the press release.
But yeah, other than that, I think we're good. Does anybody have a last thing to say? Or I know this isn't like it's not like a movie, so it's not like, oh, anybody have any last words on the movie? But if you have like a last little bit before we
join us for the last Starfighter.
I was just gonna say that, man, because that's
such. When is that? It's in a couple hours, right?
It's in 2 hours, around.
Okay, yeah. So bookmark that, everybody, and go check that out because that's a good movie and it's
such a fantastic film. God.
Yeah, go check that out. I know that right now there aren't any links in the description. That will be changed, however, once we go off air. With the re-upload, everyone's links will be in the description. The reason why I didn't put them is because you're not supposed to know who's on. Yes. So so the fundraiser link will also be in the description, and so I think everything will be put there. This will be re-upload maybe quite directly.
I will leave it up for a little while. I will change the description though.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So and then also we'll leave a pinned comment so you guys know that there is a re-upload channel, so that it's good, so that you guys can check that out as well. And so that's it for me. What about you guys?
I think we're good.
We're good. All right. Thank you guys in the chat for showing up. Thank you guys on the panel as well. And massive thank you guys in the chat as well. And so that's I think that's pretty much it for TUHOS.
So I guess I'll send us off then.
Peace.
Later, everybody.